A local hospital is adding some smart technology to its operating rooms to prevent accidents. Dr. Maria Simber is live now in the newsroom to explain. Doctor?
Well, thanks, Stacy. Having something left inside you from surgery, like a surgical sponge, can be life-threatening. You can have infection or erosion into tissue and organs, and then there's the repeat surgery to remove it. No one wants for that to happen. So for that reason, the VA hospital in Oakland is using a product made by a local company to keep track of surgical sponges using radio waves. In a chaotic surgical situation, for instance with emergency or a multi-team surgery, the likelihood of a sponge to go missing increases. It is routine to keep count manually, but humans keep count, and to err is human.
It's the same as counting a deck of cards. You may count and get 52 one time, you may count the same deck and get a different number another time. And this is part of what we as humans go through, and we do make mistakes. So computers are much better and technology is much better at certain simple tasks such as counting.
In about 1 in 6,000 cases, a sponge is left in. To reduce human error, the VA went with a radio frequency system.
This is the radio frequency chip each one is in lap sponges or 4x4 sponges that we use. And this identifies that this is a lap sponge, and it tells you it's one of 5. There's 5 lap sponges in a container.
Each sponge has a unique signal.
Each one has its own unique number, which makes this product really nice. Because once you scan it into the system, which I'll show you, once you scan it in, when you scan it out and put it in the counting out bucket, it identifies each unique number.
It could be used for counting sponges in, counting the sponges out, and locating any renegades.
We've already used it for a big case where we lost a sponge and we put the smart tag, the sticker, behind a trash can and scanned the trash can and found that the sponge was in the trash can, so we didn't have to go back into the patient.
Other systems use barcodes for counting, but this can't be used for locating a missing sponge. Other radio frequency systems can find a sponge, but they don't have counting capability. The VA went with this system that does both.
The Veterans Administration is kind of on the leading edge, and so they are very proactive in terms of addressing this issue. And there are multiple VAs that are currently in discussion and some that have already implemented, but the VA Pittsburgh was the very first.
The cost of the sponges adds about $25 to each case.
It pays for itself due to reduced litigation and reduced surgeries, complications, etc.
Now, a similar idea could be applied to surgical instruments, but right now that's still in the planning phases. I'm Dr. Maria Simber, KDKA TV News.